Alright, yo, what is poppin', everyone? It is Casey from yall Auto, and today I have a pretty special video, pretty fun video, one of the first kind of interior mods that I want to do on my truck, and I haven't really formally introduced you guys to my truck. I definitely want to be making some more videos with this thing, but basically, this is my 2012 Chevy Avalanche LTZ, and this thing has literally all the bells and whistles. I love it, and, oh man, we got so close to my little container there, but I wanted all the room I could get for today's video. Got this interior lighting on Amazon for $30, and it is the Govee, basically interior lighting. And there is a lot of interior lighting that is actually online, but I went with this one because, as you can see in the picture, it has multiple different colors. Barely can you actually, why is the red on? Really, can you find an interior set that changes colors? I know that this one like changes colors the whole way through, so it looks a lot better. But basically, I know it is so bright, so it's hard to see, but this is the set, and it looks amazing. And as you guys can see, they are very long. They're way longer than any that I've had, and they are super bright. I mean, it is lighting up my whole truck. And there's plenty of modes on the app, like I said. The rainbow right now, that is kind of my favorite already because, you know, as you can see, it goes the whole way, changes colors one at a time versus the whole thing. I think if it's, the mode is, what is it? Is it twinkle? No. One of these, it goes like the whole way through. It's probably one of these, but there is so many different modes that you can do. It's actually crazy. Okay, wow, so that is so cool. You can actually do, right here on color, you can change different segments like what you want. Wow, that is so cool. So I don't know if you guys can see that. Might be hard to see, but on the back ones, it looks like it's a little bit longer. But wow, I really think that is so cool. Like, could we do red? Like, look at that. Looks like it eliminated the green. Oh, it changed that. Okay, unselect that, and then select that, green, and then we'll put that to red. Wow, so look at that. I mean, you can do literally any color combination you want, and that is why I went with these, because I feel like this is gonna look so good in my truck, especially since a lot of people do put these in, but they have really outdone themselves with this kit. I think it's time we get installing. So what I'm thinking about, I'm gonna turn my light on that way you guys can see with me. The only issue I have found is where I wanted to put it here. This is actually where the heat comes out, and there's multiple different spots where the heat comes out. So I'm thinking I'm gonna have to kind of wire it up, or maybe just put it somewhere there. I think I'm gonna have to run it along there, and then I'm gonna run it under there, and then I'm gonna put it to the back seat, or my seat, I mean, the back of my seat. I'm not gonna put it here like I feel like I usually would, purely because this seat actually comes up. And if there's a wire here, I know eventually somebody won't even notice and end up ripping it. So I'm gonna put it right under, there's a little lip here that I think should work perfect. If not, there's carpet there too. But basically, I'm just gonna wire it right through here. That way, you know, it doesn't look messy. But first, what I want to do is kind of get it laid out. I want to open it up, make sure, you know, I have everything that I need to actually do it before I cut into this. And I also want to get some of this stuff out of my truck. I have a lot of jackets and blankets and stuff because it's been so cold in my truck. So let me get those out, and then I'm going to show you where I'm putting them. The Govee lights before, but these for some reason are so much brighter. It's actually insane. I turned them off because I literally was blinding myself. But it is, I have them on the voice activation right now. We have put them off of that. It's genuinely insane how bright these lights are. And I don't know if any of you guys have ever installed underglow. I've done underglow plenty of times on my Pontiac, but these are almost identical to underglow. I mean, I genuinely think this could pass for being outside, but I know these things would get beat up, so I'm not gonna do that. But honestly, for $27, this is insanely good. So the one thing that I'm trying to avoid with these, you can see they're lighting up when I'm talking, but the one thing I'm trying to avoid is this little switch. When it's on, it lights up red, and I really don't want to have to wire this to a battery or anything else like that. Don't feel like doing that. And this thing also I'd like to put in here. I'm gonna see if that will work, but basically I'm just gonna have this coming out this side, going down there. I think is the best option, because in the Pontiac I actually drilled a hole like right about there, and I fished it out through, so you didn't even see it. But I definitely am not gonna do that, considering this is my new truck. So we're gonna put all this over here, and we'll go around because I want to see if it looks stupid over here. But to be honest, since I'm always going to be the one driving in this, I'd prefer to have the wire over here like this going down. If not, we can always put it right here, and I could even run something to extend this that goes down under there, which I'm thinking I might do instead. That might be a better option, because you don't want to have a cord like that. That just will not look right. It's all trial and error with this stuff, so I think I'm going to run it to this one for right now. And then in the meantime, I'm going to get myself one of those that kind of goes under here, and then I can fish it out through here. I'm going to pop this off a while. And this, I believe you pull out and not over. Yeah, I remember popping this off. Yeah, it's a pain, isn't it? Let's see, I'm pretty sure, there we go. Okay, perfect. And that is pretty much all we need room-wise, just to get that in there. All right, guys, so I just got one of them completely in. It kind of took me a while to figure out where I want to wire everything, but basically I just have to tuck this in now all the way back through there, and then just put it on the back of this seat. So I'm going to do that right now. But what I noticed with these is there's actually so many different modes that I totally didn't even see. There's a whole separate page of modes. So I'm like, I have a lot to experiment with. Basically, luckily for this little wire here, I was able to, you know, kind of siphon it back through. And also, whatever the heck this is, made it insanely easy to just tuck it in. So it looks very professional. I mean, you can't even see a wire right now. So I'm gonna work on tucking this back into there, and then I'll show you guys the finished product on this side. It's also really nice when you have a nice little tucker tool like this that you just pull in here and twist it. You can pull the whole plastic piece out without breaking anything. But now we're gonna move the seat up as far as it will go, and make sure we have enough length for the seat to go the whole way back, because if we messed up on that, it would rip it out every time, and that would not be pretty. And while this one is off, I'm going to show you guys kind of some of the modes that this has. Let me grab my phone, because it is actually super sick, all the modes that I didn't even know it had. I didn't even notice there's a whole separate page for it, so I'll show you guys right now. Basically, you can do twinkle. I really like the modes that kind of like the birthday one, where it kind of shuffles through all of them in different color segments. I think that's really cool. I think that's a lot better than any of the light changing ones. And as you can see, you can turn the brightness down the whole way. I don't think you can turn it off completely, but... And then, let's see. Okay, so there's emotion. You can see that one is crazy. That's the mode, and it is crazy. Soulful. Looks like it kind of shuffles through again. Now that's just like a regular mode that I feel like would be on any of them, which is probably why I won't use it. That one just doesn't shuffle through. And then this is kind of like your fade option, I believe. Yeah, that's like your fade. But see, ones like that, in my opinion, I think that's super cool. I mean, to be really honest, you're not gonna find another set like this that is not underglow and does this. I mean, underglow is the only thing I've seen with LED strands that does this. I don't even see this for the rooms. This one is probably my favorite, the way it shuffles through. This is Party. I don't know if it's my favorite, actually. I think Rainbow has to be my favorite. That's just like the classic, how it shuffles through. And, let's see. We have Starry Sky, that looks like it stays blue. Desert. So that's probably going to stay like orange, yellow, and red. Flower Field. That's like a nice pink and purple. Fall Time. Yeah, that makes sense. Forest. And Aurora. Let's see this. I have not seen this one. And Fireworks. I have not seen that one either. Wow, that is very fast. But yeah, no, there is plenty of these on here for you guys too, if you end up buying this kit to shuffle through. I think my favorite is Birthday, because of the way it kind of just goes through very slowly, and it just looks really nice. I'm gonna tuck in this right through there, and then basically shuffle it just very quickly under the seat. And luckily, because of this right here, I can actually hide the wire fully. So let's do it. I am really happy with how this turned out back here. Basically, you cannot see it at all unless you were literally on the ground. But what I was able to do is pop these little clips off that pop this in and made it seamless. And obviously, I'm gonna string this up the right way. I'm probably gonna put it up here with this little zip tie, but for the moment, I didn't get around to that. but I gave it enough slack that the seat can come back the whole way, it can go up the whole way, it can raise, lower, it can do everything, and this piece will not rip off. And probably the only other thing I want to do is zip tie this up, and I want to I might put some glue on here. This is sticking in the middle very nicely, but here for some reason you can hear it. The sides, well, that side's good. This for some reason doesn't want to stick too well. I don't want it falling down in the summertime, and I have hot glue on me, so I figured, you know, might as well use it. But I mean, for the moment, this literally came out so good. I'm so happy with how this looks. And I want to get around to the other side. But you can really see the vibrant colors on there, which is nice. I mean, it literally looks so professional. It's actually insane. I'm not a professional at all. But again, you can't even see it when you're, well, I guess about right there. So I'm crouching down on my knees. So basically, I mean, it just looks so good. The color changing modes that kind of go on their own just look so good. And obviously, the Chevy logo. I'm gonna do the driver's side. The biggest issue that I've been having so far is the driver's side. Because underneath here, which I'll show you guys right now, there's really no spot to stick it up to, which when I was checking this out today, I was like, man, I don't know where I'm gonna put it, because my only option, I feel like at this point, is to stick it onto here. But the only issue is with this is where all the heat is coming out. So over time, it is really gonna shred down that, and it may even just make it so hot that the cells inside the lights will stop working. So kind of trying to brainstorm what to do there. I don't want to string it up because then it's just going to be flopping around, and I don't want to stick it way up in here because you won't even see it. I was able to string this one up. This one was a lot more tricky because it's half of it is kind of floating right here. So I strung up zip ties to other zip ties to basically hold this in place since there's nothing there. And I'm not going to put it on the heat where the heat comes out, because that will just fry this faster than you think. But now we're just going to trim up all this stuff, make sure all the cords are out of the way, and I also want to run the one in the back. So let's move the seat. Well, first, actually, we have to get some lights on so we can see. Oh, there we go. Get some lights on so we can see in here. And then let's put that there. Move the seat back first so we can tuck that all in. Obviously, take our fancy dancy tucker tool. And basically, it's so loose right here, like at this spot, I don't even really need to do too much there. You just kind of feed it in. Up under the clips there. This one is way easier than the other one was. The other one got a little tricky. I couldn't even get it up in here. And yeah, see, we can use it right here. Just go like this, pull it out, feed it right up under it. For this one back here, we have plenty of space. The other one, we were kind of getting a little close with the wiring, but this one, I mean, pretty much goes out the door. But basically, the spot that I put it was right under this. For some reason, it feels a lot wider on this one. And if you guys can see, it's to about right there. I tuck it in the rest of the way, and then I feed it through underneath here. Just gonna wire this up like I did before. Just little pins. I don't want to break anything though. There we go. Yep, just little pins, and then I feed it up through. It's pretty much finished. Just got some minor things to fix up, and then I'll show you guys the finished product. So I'm just trimming up the zip ties, and I always use a nice little curved scissors when I am trimming up zip ties, because it gives it that really nice clean cut and it doesn't make it look sloppy. So I have it on the birthday cake one right now, either the birthday cake or rainbow. I'm gonna go turn the lights off because I'm super excited to see this. See how this turned out. Doc, wow. Let's flick these off real quick. Holy crud, they're so bright. Like, they're brighter than it's kind of hard to tell on camera, but they are a lot brighter than they look. A lot brighter than they look. I mean, and here is just the regular white. I know this is probably a color I'll be rocking a lot because you can't go wrong with classic white. But man, it looks so good even from out here. And I love the way that my seats are because it makes it almost look insanely professional. You cannot see it there at all. You can't see it there at all on that one either. And it does come with a little remote. I think personally, I am more obsessed with the app. Okay, we didn't even have the brightness the whole way up. We're stupid. I wanted to check out Rainbow. Like, wow, that looks so sick. Like, it actually looks so sick. It looks so cool in my door jamb right there. It's an actual rainbow. So I've been experimenting with the app, and there is so many different color combinations. I genuinely don't know what to choose. This is one that I custom made myself. It's kind of like a fade between a blue and pink, and I feel like it looks so good. It's probably my favorite out of the ones I've made. Alright, so if you guys did enjoy this video, make sure to drop a fat thumbs up on it, and make sure to subscribe to me, your boy KDL Auto, on YouTube. I'm thinking I'm going to be making some more videos with my truck because I genuinely love this truck. I love doing a new build. I have so much in store for this truck. So if you guys did enjoy this video, obviously subscribe to me so you can keep seeing the future videos. And to those of you in the comments that were loving the Pontiac G6 overview and the tour of those videos, I really appreciate y'all trying to motivate me to make more content because it is working. I saw all the comments saying that I should make content more. I really appreciate that. If you guys did enjoy this video, I'll see you guys in the next one, and y'all take it easy, boys. Let's do it.